And the South African president has officially appointed veteran negotiator as the country's next ambassador to the United States. He's best known as the chief government negotiator during talks that ended apartheid in the early 1990s. He himself is an Afrikaner, gained a prominence negotiating for the National Party. During talks to end apartheid, he became its chief negotiator. He became its chief negotiator in 1993, the year before South Africa's first democratic elections. He worked alongside Ramaphosa, who was the chief negotiator for the African National Congress. Both leaders were recognized for breaking the deadlock in the negotiations, and after the elections, he served in Nelson Mandela's unity government from 1994 to 1996. Being appointed as the Minister of Constitutional Development and Provincial Affairs, he played key roles in drafting democratic constitution, and later in 2006, he joined the African National Congress. South Africa has not had an ambassador in Washington since March 2025, in fact, when Ebrahim Rasool was declared persona non grata and was expelled for angering the Trump administration. Marco Rubio had back then labeled Rasool a race-baiting politician after the envoy accused Trump of white supremacism. A subsequent attempt to send a special envoy was blocked by the U.S. government after he was denied a diplomatic visa. Adding to the friction between the U.S. and South Africa, the Trump administration came out with a Mission South Africa refugee program. Between October 2025 and March 2026, nearly 4,500 white Afrikaners were resettled reportedly in the U.S. under expedited status. Trump cited racial persecution and state-backed genocide against white farmers as justification. South Africa fiercely rejected the claims, branding the program a preferential immigration scheme for whites. Trump even boycotted the G20 summit, remember, hosted by South Africa last year over claims of persecution of the white minority. He also barred the country from participating in this year's G20 summit after assuming the U.S. assumed and took over the rotating presidency, remember, while the United States is yet to respond to the appointment, the latest appointment. South Africa's president described him as a true citizen committed to a non-racial South Africa. Our correspondent getting us this report from Johannesburg.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed veteran negotiator Roelf Meyer as South Africa's new ambassador to the United States, replacing Ebrahim Rasool, who was expelled in 2025. The appointment comes amid strained relations between Pretoria and Washington over issues including South Africa's genocide case against Israel and Trump's claims of genocide against white Afrikaner farmers, which the government has repeatedly denied. Reactions are mixed, with some praising Meyer's experience, while others warn the role remains sensitive. Political analysts say Meyer's success will depend on his ability to navigate complex political dynamics and rebuild trust between the two countries. This is Kaldan Alma from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.